Yeah. Um, okay, fine. That is, this there are vertical angles, no? Vertical angles. Those places it can have. Uh, Not everywhere you need to have this ruled woods. That is block many blocks of woods together. It is looking like that. So in some places it can be a different wood texture. So that will do. I think I feel so. It can be a little more different. Ah. Right. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's nice only. It's nice only. I just press Alt and then try to just turn the camera, orbit the camera slowly. A little from the top also I want to see. No, from the top there is angle of depression. The camera should go top. No, camera. Let me see from the top. There is go. No. In the perspective itself, little from the top. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. Right. Okay, it's nice only. Yeah. Only some textures are like you are yet to assign it. No, you have to assign it. Okay. Fine. So, can you send me that texture what you have applied? No, can you send me that? Yeah. And okay, you're working on that. Yes. Okay, leave it. Maybe after some time you can send me. Uh, uh, okay. Okay, this reference image. Yeah. You can. That is that day you sent me, but okay, still you can send it. Yeah. WhatsApp. What's no. WhatsApp is enough. WhatsApp is enough. Okay. Right. So, um, so that is on the top. No, that is what I prefer is on the top. It can be. that is the cuts, the divide division can be little, it need not be so prominent. And sorry, I'm not getting. Yeah, yeah, that is. Yeah, yeah. Those vertical angles, no, where that is with the whichever is withstanding the vehicle. Apart from the tires, there are vertical angles, no. Those wooden beams on the top and bottom. Bottom is okay. Bottom we are not seeing. On the top, it can be little flat, I think. And those vertical angles need not have any ridges. That is, they are actually supposed to be one single wood. Otherwise, no, they cannot stand. If they are like amalgamated one, that is, if they are uh, made up of many woods, many wooden slabs, then it won't stand for long time. So they have to be one single strong wood. So, and for the base, no, where the people will be sitting, that is nice actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And one more thing, Janvi, suppose, no, human ratio also needed. For this is just a game asset, it's okay, but always, no, it's always good to have a human ratio. And how, what is the size difference compared to the vehicle, that also, it's better to have that, so that, no, your texture size will be accordingly. That is, suppose, for example, no, if one guy is going to sit on that, and he will just he keep his hand on that base, okay, where he is sitting. Then the camera is showing it, how different it will be. You just think of the size of the his hand and the textures, this wooden beams, no. You are getting, I think, yeah. So, yeah, yeah, so that ridges should be smaller, based on the character size, human, based on the human's ratio, size ratio, that textures, the tiling should be uh, put input. So, like that, those things you have to take care of it. But for this game asset, it is okay, because we don't know the human ratio. Once they tell you the human ratio, size ratio, then you will adjust it. You will always be able to adjust it. I think you know how to adjust it, right? You have to go to the shader and then place 2D texture inside the tiling, and all will be there. There you can just either X or Y, you can just add the numbers, more increase the numbers. Right now, that is what doubt you have. Like in the I'm thinking, let's uh, let's do the UV unwrapping only, like that. I'm thinking more clear it will be. Like I was clearing some of the UVs. You see, no? Aha. Okay. 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 Texturing part. Okay. Okay. So, okay. For this one, I will do the texturing. For this base one, first I will do the base one texture. Right. Now, let me first go to the UV editor, and you cannot see the UV editor, right? Okay. Now you should be able to see the UV editor. Okay, fine. I will change it in the recording also. Let me change it. Wait, wait. Yeah. So let me just assemble it. It is like it's scattered everywhere. So let me assemble it. I'm going to UV shell and then making it bigger. Ah, yeah. Ah, in my you are talking about my UV shell, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is, I was just today I was just seeing your file only. I was seeing, so I was doing this layout thing. I was trying to, yeah, I wanted to show you the errors, that is, or mistakes, I can call it, I think. That it was already there in the, I think you have done it. So that I wanted to correct it, and I was trying this layout also. You know this tool, right? Layout, modify layout option is there. Yeah, yeah. So that layout option, when I do that, that is it will scatter wherever there is this place, no, it will arrange itself. Yeah, yeah, it will by itself, it will arrange. Ah, yeah. But you know why we have to use layout for game asset, you know? That is, for game asset, for this entire vehicle, they'll want only one UV map. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did your, I don't know, your tutor told this to you? No. Okay, I will tell you. That is, that's what I wanted. Hmm. No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Uh, okay, in that case, no. Maybe you should have sent me the file. Okay. So, what I wanted to tell you is, it won't happen actually like that way. I don't know why it is happening. I have to check the file and then tell you what you are asking, no, for that. So I have to check the file. But what I wanted to tell you is, here all the unwraps of all the entire vehicle, every object in the vehicle should be arranged like this in one UV space. That is, I have selected all the objects, and it should be one inside the one UV space. And we have to accumulate all of them. This guy is sleeping here, this guy is here, this guy is here. All of them we should accumulate and then keep them. So this layout will do it by itself. This layout, see, it is doing actually. See, it has done it like this. Did you see that? Yeah, so like this it should do, and we can even more work on that. It is because it's done by machine actually. Maya software itself has done it, so we may change it according to our wish, according to how we want. Because for in case, no, like this object need not be so big. I am thinking, so I can scale it down and keep it. This object is supposed to be bigger because this object and this object are the biggermost space occupying in the entire vehicle. This guy is what I have selected, no, the face I have selected is the one who is occupying more space in the vehicle. So he should be given more space in the UV space too. Inside the UV2, it should be given more space, but he is bit small here. So I can scale him up. But the point is, it should be one UV map. When you apply, when you take it to Photoshop, and you should bring all your textures here and paste here. For this one you have to paste here. For this object you have to paste a different wood. the direction of wood, all that you have to paste, and then make only one map, so that no in game it will be fast. The rendering, it is a game is like real time rendering, right? It's not like yeah. So for real time rendering it should be one map. If it is for character it should be one single map. For vehicle it should be one single map. Generally for how the character will be for generally when we do the character texturing and all, dress will be different. If the character is wearing any other ornaments or something, that will be different UV map. Dress will have a different UV map, like that. But when it comes to gaming, all entire characters dress, ornaments or whatever, hair or anything, everything, eyes, everything should be in one UV map. So that is very important. For that I was trying this layout and all, I was trying. uh, uh, because of that it got shattered, otherwise it won't get shattered. But in your case I have to check your file why it is getting shattered, that I have to check. So till now, what I told, do you have any doubt? That is why I am saying one UV map for the entire vehicle. Do you have any doubt on that? Okay. So have you heard of it? Anytime heard of it? Uh-huh. Acha, acha. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Maybe at the end of the session, no, I will show you the examples so that you will understand that. Because if I start doing that, it will take long time. If I start doing that, assembling all the objects UV unwraps into one UV space, this 01 space, it takes long time for me to show that. So I'll just show some example so that you will understand, and you know about real time rendering, that is why they are doing it. So now we'll go to the subject. Now you see, now I have scaled it. This one we are going to texture, okay? This guy we are going to texture, this base. So we have to see this UV shell where it is located. So let me see, because he is not up to the ratio. See, this guy is so big and this guy here is so here it is he is occupying in the 3D viewport, he is looking bigger only, but still here in the UV space he is very small. So let me make him bigger, so I can match it with the side of this bigger one. See, I can match him with this one, this end and this end I can match, okay? Like this I am matching. I feel this is okay. This ratio is very important. So now I am scaling it again, this one also, that side. So you can see here this side. So this one also I am scaling it. Fine. This is back side. This also we should rotate and make it bigger. Okay, this one we need not rotate, because it's going to come here parallel to the this back side of this vehicle. So we should keep here only, right? This one should be in the front. Right. So let me keep it inside the UV shell, and then um, everything we have to take UV snapshot. I generally don't use PSD because it consumes more space and more RAM also. So Maya sometimes may even crash also. So I don't want to take risk. I'm going I'm taking the snapshot of it. Uh, Let me name the. I'm saving the image, this UV snapshot, inside the source images, not the images. Generally, by default, it will be inside the images, but let's save it inside the source images. Cart base. If I'm right, I'm just naming it as cart base. Right. Enter. Targa is okay. 4096 okay. Everything is okay. Apply and close. Yeah. So let's close it. Now let's save this also. So I'm going to open the Photoshop, open the UV snapshot. Art base, yeah. Yeah. So we have um, this outlines. Let's delete this alpha. We don't need this. Okay, fine. Let's copy and make this as a layer only and paste it again and delete the background. We don't need them. Right. Let's name this layer as BG. Now I'm going to load the wood. Okay, same like the wood you loaded, same kind of wood, one texture I have, that only I'm loading and then pasting it on that. Okay, I don't have it, I have the bigger one, but it's okay. So let me rotate it like this only. Now we have to, I don't want it to be the texture design inside to be so bigger like this. It should not be so bigger. It should be, let it be little smaller so that the vehicle will be look bigger actually. Maybe that should be, so that is supposed to be the ratio I think. So I'm selecting this texture again and then copy, paste it. So I'm not going to do this cloning all that because it takes time. We have to move on to the, yeah, we have to move on to the Maya. Like this I'm keeping. Now I'm selecting both the images and going to merge it and selecting it and then selecting it, copy, paste one more and then keeping it and flip vertically. Fine. Maybe here we can clone it. I think we don't have any other good. Otherwise, the edges will be seen. So let me clone it. whichever is looking more like it is differentiating that one and just trying to change it, and we are trying our best to hide the merging point. Fine. Now we will have to cut them. So how to cut them? That is crop them to this design. So let me just draw, make it transparent and draw this. Fine. Delete. To the extent that it should not overlap the other UV spaces, other, that is other shells. To, it should not hide them. This texture should not hide them. To that extent, we can delete them. Otherwise, it's okay. Fine. Now, again, I'm going to select this. Okay. Let me use again this one. So for this side one and then this top one, we can crop from here only. I don't want those ridges. I'm ignoring the ridges and then copying from there and pasting it. One more, I will just duplicate and then rotate it and keep it here. Ah, cropping. I used this lasso. Uh, mark tool. Yeah, yeah, mark tool. Right. Now, okay, the bottom is also there, right? So that also, we'll just duplicate this one and keep it down. Fine. Now, actually, it should be bigger, the size of the texture. No, if it is like 8K something, it will be nice actually, because this guy is occupying more space in the vehicle. It's a very big object in the vehicle, entirely. Uh, so there should be. Uh, more details are needed. So actually we can download a big texture, 8K texture, and then make an 8K size texture map for the object. But it will take. That okay, okay. I will do and show you. See, I am selecting this that is first tool, mark tool, and I am drawing the like this. I am drawing. Okay, it's not seen clearly. Maybe I like this. Yeah. So now it should be seen, I think. So now I have marked it. Now what I will do, I will not move it like this. No, I should not do that. What I will do instead, Control C, copy and have a copy of it. See now, after Control C, what I did is Control D for clearing the selection. Control D for clearing the selection, and then Control V for pasting it. See now, yeah, yeah. See. So three things I did. First is marking the uh, using the mark tool. I did the marking. Then Control C and then Control D for clearing the selection. I don't want to see the selection. I have done using the selection. I have done my job. So I don't need the selection anymore. So I am clearing the selection. For that, Control D, and then I want to paste it somewhere. So so I am pressing Control V. Yeah, yeah. Now I am pressing just V in the keyboard just to move it inside the texture map. Yeah. So I will delete it. Now we can actually hide this BG black one. We don't need that. So let me, as you said, no, see, your master, your teacher in your college, he told no that we should always do it in the PSD. Yeah, it is correct only, but we can take this UV snapshot from the Maya as TGA, bring it here. Like this, you can develop this, make it as a PSD only. See, it is PSD only, it is not Targa. Okay. Now I am saving it as a PSD only because we need these layers. Anytime I can come back and change the, maybe I got a very better texture. I have downloaded from the Google. So I want to replace the new texture. So at that time I can come back to this same PSD file and replace it again, save it as TGA. That is, so two copies you will be having. One is PSD, another is TGA. TGA for applying in Maya, PSD for backup, like that. This is how I do. Right, I will save this as PSD now. Inside the source images only, I am saving it as PSD. Cart base underscore. I will name this as PSD as well as, so that I can easily identify. Save it as PSD. Save. Right. Now I will save a copy as TGA for applying it in Maya. TGA or PNG or anything. So here I have to change it to TGA, cart base underscore TGA, save. And I am saving it in the 32 bits channel. 32 bits pixel, I am saving it. Targa options 32 bit pixels. Right. Now these unwanted there is images and all, we can close it inside the Photoshop. Now I'm keeping only what is needed in the Photoshop. Maybe we may have to come back. So let me now go to that is generally how they do. You just right click on the object and then go to assign new material, right? That is how you do, right? Yeah, yeah. That way also you can do, but I generally go to the hyper shader. This way also you can do, but it is better. See, there you will see how many already so many materials are there. Okay, those things you have to delete also, no, unused. Do you know this option, that is edit, delete unused nodes? Do you know this? Okay, okay, this is very important. That is whichever nodes, suppose no, you are right click, assign new material you are doing. Okay, you are choosing some Blinn or Lambert or something. In my case, I'm going to choose the Blinn only, not Lambert. I will tell you why. I'm choosing the Blinn. Okay, fine. Some students, what they do, they may, after applying some texture, no, they don't know how to go to hyper shader. Okay, because of that, what they will do, after modifying in Photoshop, they will come back to Maya, again click assign new material. So what will happen? It will, the shaders will keep on piling up. Old shaders will be there. You are disconnecting the old shader by giving the assign new material and applying new shader for that. And you are discarding the old shader and keeping it in your library only. You are not deleting it. So how to delete the old shaders? You have to go to hyper shader, and there you see this file, edit, view, all these are on the top. Go to edit, delete unused nodes, like that you do. All whichever nodes are not connected with any object, those nodes will get deleted. Suppose no, see, I have connected this, I have applied this new blin or something, its name is blin 11. Let me rename this as cart base. It should be named, okay, naming is very important. Cart base shader, right, enter. Now let me go to the, here also we can see that it's once you give the texture, you will see these are called nodes. Okay, these are called nodes. What you are seeing is called node, so you can see the connections and all. I will tell you that network, you can see that I will tell you. Before that, you have to go to select the object, okay, and go to Windows, and then uh, node editor. See, it is showing the blip. Do you see that? Yeah, it is showing the blip. So this is the what, the shader you have applied. Suppose no, you are delinking it. You are cutting the link by giving another shader, or like here you are deleting it or something. No, what will happen? They are like here, like they will be left without any links. They are not connected to objects. So many are there, actually they are connected to objects. That is why even after deleting the unused nodes, they are still there. But once you disconnect them, they won't be here. But how to dispose them also important. So for that only we are going to edit and then delete unused, so that they won't be there to disturb. Even from the texture column also it will get deleted. It is not only the shader column. Now what you are seeing is that shader column, textures column also there. So here also, from here also it will get deleted. When you do delete unused nodes, it will get deleted. Unlinked, disconnected texture nodes and shader nodes, lights, utilities, all that will get deleted automatically by choosing this delete unused nodes. Right. Now we can close this hyper shader and let's apply the texture. So in this that is in this shader, if you see color, so many factors are there, transparency, all that are there. So let's apply the texture in the color factor only. Go to color, file, This here also we should name it, okay. uh, Name it as cart base. Let me choose the texture. uh, Cart base TGA, that is the name I gave this guy. So let me shift change it to texture mode. Yeah, now it has come. Nice. So if you see, these areas, like if textures are nice, that is big 8K textures and all, it'd be even more nice actually. So that is why now if I little zoom it, no, all flowers are seen. That is, we actually cropped, no. You remember, those lines are still there. That is, we didn't crop it properly. The wherever there are lines, we have to go to Photoshop, back to Photoshop, and there delete those clone. We have to do the cloning, then it will get deleted. So now if you see, see this kind of shining should not be there. So wood will have shining, but it will be of a different quality. So let me select the object and go here and just to choose the select. I don't want to see the mesh here. So I'll go to once I select the object, Control A, attribute editor will be seen. Now I'm in the texture, that is shader column. Now I will choose the select button here. So I will not see the mesh lines here on the, so that I'm only seeing this shader, not the transform attributes and shape attributes. Right. Now I'm going to increase the diffuse. I don't need the translucency. Eccentricity should be specular roll off, specular color. For these things, no, we have to apply the maps. Specular maps we have to create. We have to create normal map. All that we have to create. Now first let's create the normal map. uh, these special effects and all, we did not operate. So these things, are you aware, these what you are seeing, no? Okay, okay. Right. Diffuse, translucency and all, you know, right? These factors. Okay. Fine. Now let me save this one. Save as next version. I always do that. Okay. Saving as next version only I will do. That is not overwrite on the same file. Rather, as next version I save. Right. Now saving is done. If you see, this texture is looking so bright. So I need to go to Photoshop and open the save this texture what we have saved, this output texture. What I mean is output texture. So this one I'm going to make it as black and white. Okay, so I'll go to adjustments, black and white, go to vibrance and make it 0. Fine. Now little make it sharper. Sharpen more. Yeah. Now let's save this as specular map. Okay. Cart base TGA spec map. SPEC map. 32 bits. Minimize it. Go to specular color and then go there, file, open, spec map. Yeah. Now do you see did you notice the change? It is, yeah, it is no more shining blindly. It was as if, no, before previously it was like as if I have taken some photo, taken a snap of a wooden uh, this block like this, and then just I have pasted a paper on that, on a slab like that. It was looking, now it is looking little realistic compared to previously how it was. So now you can increase this eccentricity, roll off, all that. More you lessen this eccentricity, more the shining will be. That is for glass and all, you have to increase more. You have to decrease it to zero point zero 0.01 like that. Only then the shining will be so sharp, and the color, specular color and specular roll off should be more actually. Like that it should be. Huh? Now, because we don't have this bevel, it is looking, uh, it is not, the shining is not there. Huh? So here also we can actually adjust exposure. Here you can, if you want to change the color, no, you can change it. Because it is specular, it is not showing any color. Only in color map, if I do this color changes, it will show up, right? Let it be like this only, right? So here let me name it spec map. Right. So this one is okay. Now let me try this, that is beveling also. For some objects it may not work, some objects it may work. Let me see it. So have you tried this? Oh, here some vertex are there. Okay, we have to delete them. Yeah. So do you know what I did now? Yeah, there is some those extra vertices, no, those vertices which are not having edges, those vertices I am just deleting it, right? Now I'll go to edge. So have you applied bevel for edges? Exclude. Aha. Yeah, yeah, that is true. Yeah, for, yeah, yeah, for that is true actually. For gaming object, no, we should be as less number of vertices as possible. Yeah, yeah, that is true. We will just try, just give a try. We will undo it after doing it. I'm just selecting the edges and then, yeah. So only for the uh, edges I have tried it. So okay, we don't need it, so let's delete it. No, no, we didn't start at. I think we started at 8:15 or something only. Yeah, 15 more minutes. Huh? We will finish it. Yeah. So what I'm going to show is uh, uh, normal map. Just now we created the specular map. Now I'm going to show you the normal map. Normal map, creating normal map is bit difficult. You have to watch it carefully. I'll go to rendering. See, these creating normal maps, specular maps and all, no, it comes under rendering module, rendering chapter. It doesn't come under the texturing module. Actually, see. So that is why they have placed this option and what I am going to show you in the rendering module. See, I am going to rendering module. I am going to lighting shading. There is an option called lighting shading. Did your tutor taught this? No, there is something called transfer maps. Okay, so I am going to, uh, before going there I should have one more duplicate of this. Okay, so what I will do is I will name this for now as source object. Source. I'm naming this guy as source and duplicating him and naming this duplicated object as target. So you see, I will show you in outliner. It is two object. So see, do you see that source and target both are there? Let me bring it outside so that you can see it clearly. Now do you see that source and target? Yeah. So source object is the one who is going to give this map, color map what we have, and on the target it will get converted as a bump map or normal map. Okay, nowadays we are using more of normal maps than bump map. Bump map is like black and white shade. Okay, it is made up of black and white shades, so only two variations are there, that is gray, white and black. Only three variations are possible. But when it comes to normal map, more color variations are possible. That's why they people generally go for normal map than this black and white shade map. So bump map is need not be necessarily a black and white shade map. Before it was there, then normal map people started using, so that has become the trend now. People are using the normal map instead of black white shaded map, right? Now we are going to first let's give this color map in the bump map also. You see, I have selected the source map, source object. Okay, I'll go to the shader and go to the bump map. Here near the checker texture, I will click on that file. Okay, where is it? Okay, file, right. Now here I'm going to give the color map, color cart based TGA map. Fine. Yeah. Now do you see the bump? Yeah, bump you are seeing. It is pixelated because the texture size is low. Okay, that is the reason. Now with the color map, using the color map, we should not do the bump. We should not apply it as bump. So what we should do is, I have applied the color map in the bump mapping space in the field, bump mapping field. In that I have applied the color map. Now I am going to convert it into normal map for actual normal map, and then I will delete this color map and apply only the normal map in the bump mapping field. Okay. For now I am just giving the bump mapping color map in the bump mapping field, right? Now after giving it, I will go to light shading options in the rendering module, transfer maps, right? Now I am going to see, now you can see here normal, displays, diffuse, shaded, alpha, all are there. Okay, now I will select this source object in the outliner and add as source object. Here it is asking me to add the source object, add selected. Now you can see the source shape, all that name is there. Right. Now I will select the target and then add selected in the target provision. Wherever it is asking for target, I will add it. Right. Now source is given, target is given. In the target, I have to, it should be, it should have a different texture actually, a different shader. So let me give a different shader here. Assign new material. Uh, Lambert would be okay. Fine. Now in this bump map is going to get created. You will see that it is very important, Janvi. Huh? Right. Now I am going to give the path where the normal map should get created. So inside the source images, um, car base nm means normal map. Save. Its format is png. uh, Tangent space is okay, and then Maya common output, it should be like at least um, 1024 1 into 1024, at least for now. It should be actually 4K 4096 I'm giving 1024 because we have time limitation. And here I have to choose world space. Yes, sampling quality should be high, 8 into 8. Filter size is 3, that is okay, that is default. Okay, this is the setup. So what I gave in the source mesh, source object I gave. In the target provision, target object I gave. I switched on the normal map. We can see the checkbox. Here I gave the path. Format is png. Map space is tangent space. And then here and all it's default. Map width and height is 101k. And then transfer in world space. Two spaces it is showing. One is map space in the top, tangent space. Here below, transfer in world space. Right. High 8 into 8 and all, by default it is like that only. Now I am going to bake. Once I switch, press the bake button on the left side where I am showing my cursor, it will show a progression. 0 to 100% it will show. We have to wait for that. Yeah, I am going to do that. Do you see that 0% is there? Yeah, it is now 5% or something. Yeah, yeah, 11% like that. This is how we have to create normal map, Janvi. There is bump map, normal. We don't have in that is in Maya. We don't have bump map because they are giving normal map, no. So they are not bothering about giving bump map. Displacement map they are giving. Maybe in the next uh, class I will tell you about displacement map, all that. Diffuse map also they are giving. Huh? It's very important. These maps we have to apply. At least there is diffuse map, color map, normal map, um, and specular map. These maps are at least three maps we should do. Color, normal, and specular. These three maps are important. So this is how we should convert it. It is getting converted. It is taking time. Don't worry about hour. Okay. What I should teach, I am supposed to teach. So you can ask me that it is progressing. I should not touch the machine because it will become more slow. So now you can ask me any questions or something. You may not uh, waste. Hmm. Yeah. 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 So that is, I don't know which renderer. I don't know which renderer they have asked you to render. Did they tell you any instruct anything on that render engine which should be used? No, no. I'm asking you specified. Okay. In that case, you can use Arnold only because Arnold is there. No. Did you install that? No. It is there. Huh? It render. Then okay. Then and Arnold is best. No one is using Maya renderer anymore. Maya render engine is just a default engine. What proprietary render engine, they didn't develop it because Arnold and Mental Ray. You would have heard of Mental Ray, right? Mental Ray. Yeah, Mental Ray render is also a nice render, but not equal to Arnold. It's very fast, like that. Many like passes, render passes, and all you can render. It's more number of shaders are there. Yeah, actually, no. That is render engines are there. No, Maya render engine is there. Arnold render engine is there. Mental Ray render engine is there. Like that, many other Octane. Like that, many are there. So those render engines are third party render engines. Except for Maya, others are third party render engines. They are in collaboration with Autodesk Maya, Autodesk 3ds Max, all that. They are saying that according to your Maya algorithm structure, program structure, we will we will write the uh, Arnold render for Maya, specifically for Maya. And then for 3ds Max, we will do another Arnold for 3ds Max, Arnold for 3ds Max, Arnold for Maya, Arnold for Blender. Like that, they are writing because they are third party. Okay, so they are working for many companies, not only Autodesk. There are many companies they are working. So when the render engine when they are writing, they write also the shaders. If you see AI shader, AI standard surface shader, AI wireframe shader, like that, many shaders are list of shaders are there. You would have seen that, I think. Many AI shaders. Yeah, that is AI. That is, I'm talking about Arnold shaders. So not AI shaders. Arnold shaders. So Arnold shaders are there. Likewise, mental ray shaders are there. You cannot apply mental ray shader and render in Arnold. Okay, you cannot. mm, Maya render engine. Uh, uh. Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is for gaming. There is there you can visually script, do the scripting. Like for example, no, what you are doing, you are easily going to create primitives, sphere, all that you are doing, no, they are all actually node based. When you are whenever you are going to color and giving a texture, you can see in the hyper shader, you can see a network is being created in the back end. What you are seeing is a front end. In the back end, you are seeing some nodes are getting connected. All that is happening. So that is the node system is what in Unreal. You won't do it like going to an option and create or something. Mostly you will be working on the node system. When it comes to Unreal, giving textures and all, no, it'll be like node system. Node system is more flexible than this kind of easy way of applying textures, materials, shaders, all that. So in Unreal, it is why it is scripted like that. It is because for gaming they have done it like that. But it is just an editor. It is not a creator. Unreal editor, they say. They don't say Unreal creator, because you have to create the assets in Maya or 3ds Max or Blender or any software. They are assets creators. Blender, Maya, all these softwares are. Once you create the assets, whether it is model and with textures, or also with rigging animations, all these are called assets. These assets you will take it to Unreal, and then with those assets you will make a game in the Unreal Engine. They are using this Unreal Engine for movies also, virtual production they call it. There is one category called virtual production, like how gaming is a category inside the Unreal software. Same way you have virtual production. In that virtual production you have very good options for lighting, texturing, shading, rendering, all that. It's very nice. So it's bit advanced, but uh, you first you need to learn how to make assets in the Maya or Blender or anywhere. Blender is more preferred than any other softwares, because it is like very fastly developing, because they don't have this commercial constraints. So they are fastly developing. See, if in case of Maya, no, they will they will have many options, but they will hide it. They will release it in the next version. Again, in the next version, another set of options they will release. But in Blender, no, whatever they have found, they will just release it there in that version itself. Okay, they won't keep some 10 laddus in hand and give only 2 laddus. They don't have to do that game. Only Maya Autodesk will do that, because if they are showing everything at once, no, then in the next version what they will have to show? They will have nothing to show. They should keep on show the progression, that in this version we have done given some 2 options, in the next version we'll be releasing another 2 options, like that. They have to gradually give. They have these commercial constraints, but in Blender it is not there. They are, by people funding, it is running. So they are very genuine, and it is expanding so nicely. All these what you are doing, no, it'll be so easy. It is like butter in Blender. It's like you'll feel it's very soft. What you're handling, no, you will feel like as if you're handling a baby. Of course there is some complexity, sophistication, all that is there, but still you'll feel it very nice. So flexible you'll feel, compared to Maya and 3ds Max, all that. Yeah, ZBrush for, yeah, for creating these maps, no, normal maps what we are creating now. There it's very easy. You just take this mesh, and you can, there so many options are there. It will, with cracks and all, it will create all that. Will create uh, mhm. Yeah, when it, yeah, if you are going to use Maya, you have to learn ZBrush or Substance Painter or anything. I don't teach that, but maybe from anyone else you can learn that. But if you are going by Maya, you have to learn the ZBrush or Substance, because we don't have options here. In Maya, we don't have it. Autodesk own Substance kind of Painter kind of software is there, but it's not so popular, not flexible, I think. But like Substance Painter and all. Substance Painter is mostly widely used. Of course, it's a bit costly software, but widely used. It belongs to Adobe, so it's a very powerful software. ZBrush is another nice software. I don't have the syllabus for them. I'm teaching only these assets making software, like Blender and Maya. I'm teaching. In case of Blender, you have everything. You have substance. There is some similar to Substance Painter. You have this texture painting module is there. So there only you can paint so nice. It will be. Everything you can paint. Yeah, yeah. And you can bake the texture map. What we are doing, it's called baking texture maps. Baking, it's called baking. So baking the color map to texture normal map, color map to bump map, color map to specular map. All that you can do inside the blender itself. You don't have to go outside at all. In fact, it is so versatile that everything you can do in blender. Video editing, compositing, everything you can do in blender. Like that it is. I think in future, no, they will bring even the Unreal editors thing also in Blender. You can do even gaming inside the Blender itself, free software. Like that, they will make it. So you see now, I will show you the texture. I'll go back in the folder. AM source images. Yeah. Do you see this? Yeah, this is normal now. See, it has taken this much time, no, to convert these designs only. These wherever there are ridges inside the wood, that and all there, it is converting. So now this map we can apply inside the not for this target mesh, inside the source mesh itself we can apply it. See, for this one only, I'll go to bump map and delete the old. I was giving the color map. Now I'll give the normal map. I'll put the bump value as 0.1 or something. That is enough. Now I'll go to this normal map. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Do you see that? Yeah, this is how it is. So if you don't want this much bump, no, if you don't want to see, you can reduce here 0.01, like that you can reduce 0.02. Yeah. If you want more clear, we have applied actually 1K. See, for 1K only, it is Maya is taking long time. Okay, so actually we are supposed to create 4K texture. So it will take even more long time, triple the time, extra time it will take. So this is how we have to. That day you asked, no, how to create bump map. What is this bump map? This is how we should apply. This is how we should bake the color map into bump map. It is not like bump map is not like going to Photoshop and painting in white and black, black and white, all that. No, it is you have to bake it. Whatever texture you have painted in color. So how you did the color texture mapping? You did the unwrapping for the object, object, and then took UV snapshot, took it to Photoshop. There from the Google or something, you pasted the file on the UV map in the Photoshop, and then you you applied it, you brought it back to Maya and applied it in the color field, in the blend shader you applied it in the color field. Now you are going for the next field, which is bump mapping field, where my cursor is showing, that is called bump mapping field. So in that bump mapping field I have to apply a bump map. So how to create a bump map, where from it will come? So I have to create this bump map out of color map itself, not out of anything else. Out of color map only I had to derive the bump map. How to derive this bump map from the color map? We have to go to rendering module, there lighting shading option menu is there. Inside that, baking transfer maps is there. Baking, you can see that word baking. Under that, transfer maps, there you are giving the source mesh, target mesh, and then switching on the normal, and switching that is map space is tangent space, and then under the common Maya common output you are giving the dimension 1K 1K, and then transfer in world space, That's all. You are pressing the bake button, and it is progressing. It is showing 0 to 100%. Once it reaches 100%, you in your hand you have the bump map also. Now in the bump map field, you are just giving that bump map file. That's all. This is what we did. Yeah. So okay, now I will stop the recording. Huh? Yeah, yeah.